Hello, beautiful beings of light. How are you all doing as we come to the end of August? Welcome. Welcome if you're new, and welcome if you're returning. It's been a while since I created a video. It's been a couple of weeks. For those who don't know me, my name is Emily. I'm a cosmic priestess, a healer, a channel, an open channel for light codes. And that means I do this thing called light language, which people call light language, which really is using my voice and bringing through frequencies through sound, and the codes within those frequencies help heal, help us move through healing, our inner alchemy, so we can become more of who we truly are in our full authentic self-expression, in our wholeness. So everything that I bring to you is to help you come back to more of your truth, your inner light, your power. So welcome back if you are familiar with me. I'm just so grateful for each and every one of you who tunes into my videos, and thank you for your patience for waiting for a couple of weeks. I know a lot of you do wait for my transmissions, of which I'm in total awe about and deeply humbled by and grateful for. Wow. I've been through a pretty intense couple of weeks. It's been amazing. I've been through some very magical and mystical experiences, some very profound deep healing, some very, very deep shadow work. Yanasheo, Yanasheo, Wakano, Wakano. And I'm wondering how you're all doing. So the last video I created was to really help us on the tail end of the Lion's Gate to integrate all of that light that was coming in. And, you know, we had all of that influx of cosmic light, Yanasheo, 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 that came through during that Lion's Gate. If I come out of this, if I start coming out with the light codes and you're thinking, what on earth is going on? Please go with it. This is just me in my self-expression, bringing through the part of me that's more than this physical form right now. This is me bringing through my higher self, my higher aspects, and my team of light that work with me to bring through these frequencies for you, and they often just come in. So that's what's happening. And so I don't know how you've all been through the Lion's Gate, but we had a real influx of those lights, and then basically we went through a bit of a deeper dive, for a lot of us anyway. For those who are here as healers, as priestesses, as mystics, you might have met some really deep shadow and gone through some very extra deep levels and layers of healing in the last couple of weeks. That's what I've been doing, and hence I haven't been here. And it's actually been a very profound experience for me, and I honestly do not feel the same person as I was even 2 weeks ago. And that is the power of what we're moving through now, of us becoming more embodied beings of light and coming into more and more of our authentic truth, remembering more and more of who we are. This is quite profound, and I don't know if any of you are experiencing such deep levels of healing as well. I know that obviously I'm on the path to as a high priestess, and so often I go through these initiations, and some of that is probably totally personal to me. And if you're not here as that, you might not be experiencing any of this. Trust, if you're led to this video and these light codes, it might assist you anyway, because I do feel I'm here to assist with people's awakening process, with the ascension process, with helping people reclaim and remember their lost gifts and wisdom. Yanasheo, Yanasheo, Yanasheo. Yakandarostiknisha kotakashina takanyorshini krikishina kortiknisha torshini etkishino toina hashawe. So some of these light codes really help us unlock our deepest wisdom held within, reclaim our power, and come into our more authentic expression as our beings of light. We are here to remember at this time the deepest wisdom. We're here to remember at this time. And so I went for a magical trip to Norway, and it was intended to just be a short trip to stay with a beautiful, powerful healer friend that I will introduce you to at some point, who is amazing, and we're great friends. And I stayed with her, and it turned into sort of a much more than I thought. It was like a spiritual retreat for me. Not that I've ever been on a spiritual retreat, but it's kind of what I would imagine, where it just felt just like I was meant to be there at that time. And that was the weekend I came back for the full moon last Monday. So that was quite interesting as well, because that full moon was so big and so potent. If you're in tune with these moon energies and these astrological movements, and if you're sensitive to that, you might have felt a lot happen for you. And in the run up to that, we had a lot of energies that were really helping us really dive deeper. And so that's what happened with me. And so I went through some really deep healing to levels and layers that I've never accessed before. I really closed out some old karmic cycles. I really went deep into the shadow. And it's kind of, wow, this is like, you know, some of this stuff is really unexplainable. So I can't even explain to you really exactly what happened, because honestly, fact is stranger than fiction. This stuff that we're going through is real. This is beyond the mind, beyond logic. We're really experiencing ourselves more as our soul selves, more as the vastness, the multidimensionality of who we are. And I'm not sure, I don't think we've done this in human form before. I think we chose to come here at this time for this experience. And it's pretty amazing to really go through that in alchemy. You know, I would have to say I'm going through a very intense period of alchemy. I don't know if you can relate. And this is really where this light that comes in meets kind of the lead of our wounds, of our our wounding, let's just say that, and the parts of us that have been hidden, suppressed, abandoned, traumatized, all of that. There's so much that's been hidden. And the light that's coming in at this time and through these portals, like the 888 portal, brings an extra illumination to that part of ourselves that has been hidden. And then we go through this profound alchemy where the light meets that lead, you might say, and turns the pain, the deep pain of our wounds that we don't even know about consciously, into the gold, the richness, the gold of our gifts, of our full authentic expression. It's a magical but painful, often a very uncomfortable experience. And some of these things that we are here to heal, we can't make sense of, and we can't often follow it with our mind and from a logical perspective at all. This is cellular memory. This is stuff embedded in with our energy field. This is other lifetimes, other dimensions. It's so profound. And when I was in Norway, I experienced a lot of this deep healing for myself, and it was a magical experience. And I also had beautiful mystical magical experiences. I met my soul family. I met a fellow Pleiadian priestess, and we communicated in light language, and had she received an activation through this light language that it was just magical. And it was so wonderful to be in that space of feeling sort of more of that home frequency of being around others who, you know, resonate so much with your soul frequency. And that was just so wonderful. And I came back kind of with a bit of a thud to London after that, after the clean, clear air and space of Norway, to come back to London. I mean, I was on a pretty big high when I came back, and then we had the full moon, and then it all kicked off again, and literally I had to sleep for a whole week. I could hardly do anything for most of last week. I was just out of it. I was sleeping and then going through, and then something else came up that needed healing. Some deep ancestral healing came up, and then some other stuff came up, and I was like, whoa, this is crazy. This is crazy. I can't honestly explain this to you, but all I know is that the codes that are coming through, the light codes that are coming through, are helping me through this process, so I can be in who I came here to be and do what I came here to do, which is, I have a quite specific mission here, and to assist you. So I'm just glad to be going through all of this and realizing absolute divine perfection and orchestration of all of this, how even our deepest wounds are included in the wholeness of who we are. You know, nothing is excluded. Nothing is excluded. Everything serves a purpose. Everything is helping us become more of who we truly are. And I just feel in awe of this, and absolutely humbled by this whole experience. Even the times when I feel really pushed to my edge, that's kind of the growth edge. And so it takes really persistence commitment, courage, devotion to your spiritual practices, to your path, to really sort of alchemize, which means really heal, transform, transmute. Yanasheo, 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 Yanasheo. Your pain into power. So I really hope I can help you with this. If you're going through this process, I feel many of us are at this time. We're meeting deeper levels of ourselves, so we can go through this ascension process, you know, through the physical form, bring light through. You know, this is of spirit meeting, emerging with and as matter, right? With form. This is the divine union. This is the inner harmonization that then ripples out and becomes the new frequency on this beautiful planet. And a lot of us are leading the way in that, you know, and this is the work. And as we show up for our spiritual practice and meet it within ourselves, we then have less of it to experience through triggers and through the outer, because if we don't pay attention to the inner and do the inner work, it tends to reflect back to us in the outer, and it becomes a perpetual cycles. Whereas when we can be in presence and be in that space where we can just bring awareness, presence to what is coming up for us, then the magic happens. And I just want to make something clear that I don't sit and go digging for problems, for wounding, for shadow. I don't think, right, I'm going to do some shadow work today, although you can, sometimes you might feel called to do that. Generally, just going into my practice and being in presence, being in my heart and being in witness and being in presence and feeling my body, feeling the sensations, feeling the emotions, feeling the niggles, the subtle hints, going within, is just bringing that light. That is what's bringing the light. That focus is the focus of light into physical form to reveal what's needing to be revealed. It's just being in that heart-centered neutral space where you can gaze upon what is before you, what is here, that is ready to come up. And so for me, I don't sort of sit and go, right, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to heal this wound. I've had enough of this. It's more just, okay, what's coming up, what is needed here? I meet this. And so that's my process. And I don't know if that helps you at all. And that's very much been my process for a number of years now. And each time I meet deeper and deeper levels, and I feel more and more light, more and more free, more and more in my sovereignty, more and more in my empowerment. And I'm actually remembering, I'm having memories of other lifetimes, of my mission, of my gifts. And this is not just, like I've said before, not always mental memories. This is kind of like embedded, it's like encoded within us. And as we heal, we clear that which has been blocking or obscuring or causing a forgetting of that. And this is, I believe, just what the process we're going through at this time, so we can bring more of who we truly are. And it's truly magical. Whew. So that's what I'm going through. I'm going to have a quick drink of water. And I'm going to bring through a light language transmission for you all now. And so I invite you, if you'd like to receive this transmission, to just tune in to your own discernment. This is really important because there's a lot of content out there, right? And I'm not here to place judgment on anything or any of your actions. All I would ask is for you to not give your power away to me or anyone else, and to tune into your own inner wisdom of what is right for you. Because all of this is, my intention is for you to come more into your own light and your own power and your own truth, whatever that is, and so I honour that. So I ask you to come into your heart and just ask if this feels right for you or not, and trust the process. And so we bring through some light codes to assist you at this time. Yanasheu, 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 Yanasheu. O niana ta kishino to liniatra shina otorini kishinioto. Ikrut, akrut, 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 akrut. O nia shenrata anrashana oye. Oruni shanara da kishinioto de shiniata da shinekotrushni kishinato krushinikasha. Okrut kishinikoshaha. Oroshinia nakashen roshinia te krakishina kotrushni kishiniato goishe. Ikrut, akrut, 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 akrut. O shenirata kashinirata onoe. Ikrut anashanara shanoroshaha. Ikrut kadakishina kadakishina koroshini kishina koroshini kishina kototu tirashana aniaha. Ikoto krishini kadakishadorshini kadakishina koroshini kishina hot ofwe. Ikoto kadakishini hat oshwanirata kachinirato nishera no owe. So I'm coming straight into the solar plexus. Tore ni kishina karota kishina takarashina kotroshini kishina katroshini kishina koroshini kishina karoshini kishina yato kotroshini kishi. Ikato kishini kadakishina koroshini karoshini kishina karoshana koroshini kishe. Akatroshini kishina koroshini kishina koroshina koroshini kishina owe. Akata kishina kotroshini karota kishina ototroshini ishe. Otroshini anna karakoto shini rata kanno koroshini kishina koroshini ato yene yana. Oi, shenarata kania shendaroshini kitikishina koroshini kishina katakashini kotroshini kitikishina korosha awe. Oroshini anna karashana korota kitikishina katakashini yatokoto kishini yatakaroshini kishina korosha anoa. So doing quite coming straight into the solar plexus, so something's needed here. Oriana tarashana rorishina rada shana rada shana roshini and nirashana roshini at ofwe. Eroshina aroshina aroshina. Orianiran otrashiniano oyaneana. Something quite specific in the solar plexus is obviously needed today. Oroshinia terashana adroshinia oye. Ikanya shanora te nyako shwanirat anoa. Ikratakashinir shane oyanea. Ikroshana awe. Ikana shanora te shanarata otoroshinia ta kishina do shanarana ashway. Ekoranda kashinda to kishinlata anyalato toroshinia to korshiniata anyata oe. Alana katroshini atikishana koto ine karashini otoriana kashinio to iniate eshe. Urete nedrashana atroshiniata krikishiniato krushnikeshana katroshiniata ufwe. Ikatakashana krushnikeshana krusha. No yaneyana. Kirano. Oriana kanyatro shiniato inirato ye ikanerata trashina oya nerani iteshe rotta nerasta narashana otto niyashana roshawe o ikanarashana rotta narashini etoroshini etikashana kroshiniata oyeneyana kroniatashana krotta kishiniata roshini etikrashana kroshini kishiniata oe oroshiniata krashana kroshini kishiniato koshuata nira ukunirashana katrashina kroshini ketikashana kroshini kishiniato. So I'm coming up to this point, which I often seem to come to. Orittikanarashana roterana oye, anarashana oye, Eurotarishana ranotorina aye, Alashana rotta norishinarata enirato ye, Yarata shanrotti nirata awe. Akatoshnikeshinarato yenata, Sharasta tarashini torshini etrashate ea, Akrotekaneshini roshini etroshini etrana awe. Otto yanarati shenerato torshiniatara atorshiniatara no yeneana. Troinika shanara kachini orto kanne katrashina katto kroshine te edrate ikate krakata karoto kanne krashete ke ete ekato kotroshine te ka ataka torshindara ka eke ekoto kotroshine ke te rahata kashan roshe a akotroshine ke te ete krashi awe ikanara tarana atarana okanera shine ete krashana koto kotoshindara te kanne oto ikroto ka te kishine atakrashana kato ka te kishine kataka te kishine shwat Okutroshite ete. Oterana, atarana. So we're doing a lot around this, the forehead point. Ikonete erata tarana, atroshini etorone, eterana, atarana. Doshe lana aoe, koe. Etarana, atarana. Oh, yeneana. Kokika.
Okinira shana koe. Yukonni shanada we shanaro te inia oe. Ikashan roshini ato oe. Ikaranakashinia to roshinia oe. Ishano koe kikishina oe ne. So I'm really in the solar plexus with both hands now. Kushinira kanira shana oe sheya noa. Ikrota kanashan roshinia koe yesheya oe. Ikrot anershan nokoroshinia kadosh wanirata oe. Ikrot akrot 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 akat keshinia to. Ikatakashana katroshini etikshata koshini katakashina koto katakashana korsha 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 korsha. Wana she wani she waki she nyoto kishiniata. Yorote kanishana roshini kishinoto shini kishiniato. Kroniata kashana katakashiniato kaniata shinia etikashinato ea. Ikrote kishiniato kroshiniata karashana koshanoa. Krote kishiniata karahata koshana kosha korsha 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 korsha. Ikadakashana korote kishina otoeshe. Yanasheu, 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 Yanasheu. Oishineroto nirati shinerota nirashini oye. Irana shanot rashini otorishini akoye. Ikrato torshini ata alniaha. Oroshinerata shenroshinianto yana atrashinotoi. Irota nashanarata noye. Yakanrashana otroshiniate ehe. Yatroshiniato yana hashanoroto. Aniatrashini oye. Iratario noto shinerate shena ania. Onia shenatota rashinia doshwe. Irota nishenrashin anua. Yakonoras titrashina atoria naratushwat. Iranakashana oye. Kirano, Kirano. So this seems to be really connected with the solar plexus and the forehead, whether that's the mental body. If I get any clarity to explain here, I will, but sometimes trying to explain sort of lowers the frequency of the transmission because the transmission is working so vastly and complexly and multidimensionally. If I try and just explain it all, then it kind of it becomes distorted. It becomes not as clean. But if I do get something through that is very clear to explain, I will. I'll just explain to you what areas I'm going to you and trust your interpretation, your higher self guiding the process. Oh, sorry. So I'm doing stuff above the crown now. Kunnera takannera tatakashina katoshinera katrishana koroshin etikashina koshanera tawe. Ikro takashina takarashina katakashino takarashina takarashina oh yeneana. So I'm feeling this, I'm doing this sort of spiraling and circling motion above the crown now. Okinirashana katakashina kotoshinera takashina takaneshina shanoroshiniana. Yanasheu, wakano. Ikanara shana katokashinira shana autoride kishinato enashe. Ikrut kashinirato enyaha. Akrut. Akat kashinyaha. Krut enirashana oya. Yanashanoya, inashanoya. Orushinirana sheeya. Yanashana oya nashanero noti shanado shinararoto chishinarato. Coming to the heart now. Yoroshini etikashana korshiniato yana shinoto tishinara toto shunira tishi. Yorotat nasharoshiniana oyaneana. Kirano. Konnerane te shanara totarashini etroshini enikishinara tohoi. Ikurtakanisha rashana oyanea. Orotte te shanara totorshini atorashini adrea. Ikurtakashini ratoto oyanaha. Ikto te shanara shanara te tekishina katoshin rata edrashana otorshini gashe. Ikrut. Tornikshan nakarakota kishina kotorshniata kanoto eniata e. Eroshana. Oye neano. Oroshini atikarishana kotokishini katekarashana kotokashinirta awe. So I'm doing this around the solar plexus again. Itoreni itrashana atorishini atarana. Oye neana. Oi shene rotta ni rashana atorshini kishini oto. Yorot arut atakashinya ha. Orusha, 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 kishini ha. Kutikara kishini katakashini kotoshini kitiki ishana wa.
So I'm feeling a lot of light come through the solar plexus now.
Oof. Yana sheo, wakano, wakano. Okoni shana dadarshina ao. Yakasha we. Ikarota narata nyato. Oh, yashanea. Oh, ye. Akanya. Torshia nakarato shanara inya torshinia takeshiniate. Yetarana atrashan otorini keshiniaka oh ye. Yetarana atrashan otoroni totokashana katokotokashiniata oh ye. Yekanarashana koroshinike etikreshi edoe. Ikuruta kerikishana karusha tutu kerikishana katrashana koshiniatu koshiniata oe. Ikuruta karukuta kerikishana karakata kerikishana kotoshnikishina kotoshnikishia. What? Okotokoshiniya ha. Kotkashinia katakrashana katokashinia takatishana kroshini kotoi. Ikurut anaha. Akrut anirat hutto. Ikarakatrashinia tutto shinirata oe. Ikurut akrut. Shinirata kanarashana kotoshini etikishana oe. Yana sheo, wakano. Shiniata, oye. Anyata rana otorshiniata no. Irodna nyashan roshiniana oye. Irana shanoriana atrashiniatorani etrashina oye. Erana kashana ot anirashana oye. Kukika.
So this is very centered around the solar plexus today.
Yona karana kishino to karaniterana adiashana rostiniata kashiniotoriana kashiniata. Orotiniata niato to shindarachana or digishina atorishiniato. Akata kashiniato kotroshinikishina kotroshinikishina oe. Ikatakoshinikrikishina koroshinikishina oe. Ikatakashindoshi yasha oe. Ikrut. Ushwaniati shanroto niarate niatorishiniata oe. Ushwaniata niata iniaho. Otoliana esheniaha. Toriana rashana rotte trashina torainia trainiateshe. Oroshana aniara otorinia trashine otoriniate. Irana trashine otorinia trane troshinia torishiniatoi. Orusha. Ushwaniata oe. Roshiniata shana roshinia oe. Ikanakara kotoshiniata krashinia oe. Edan shana rototni shanaratu torshiniato oe. Ikruta nasha oe. Oh yeah, ishe. Akrut. Yana sheo, wakano. Ikrota krishina korshiniarate krishina kotoshnikishiniato. Irut anirashana roshaniratu niate. Irut anirashana oyeneana. Yona kanyashana rata tarashina kotorshiniata tishina rostinirashinia. Ufwe. Iroshina anirashana oye. Irana shanorte rashineroto nirati tishinaroto nirashe. Irana kashawe enyata owe. Iturushini atarashina oto Itorana etrashina owe. Oko nyata kanirashina oto inishe nyato ishe. Ognushine krakashanoroshiniato iena awe.
Back to the forehead.
Ushwinirate kenisha norashine etrana achisha we. Ikrota kenisha natarashana oto ienarashana oye. Ikrut. Akanyashanoya ye. Oya ne shanortirane etrane. Tore nyatterene. Oshwenirata nye. To we she ihuwe. Okanirashana katakashini karokashini katashana oshe. Ikorotekeshini atakashana koroshini keshana korosha awe. Ikorotekeshina katakashana katakashini ate. Yorotenia sharoshinia.
So we're coming to the forehead again.
Oh yeneana. Tronia shendarata nirashana otoroshinia nekeshia, okrote krishinia toroshinia atoroshinia atekrishina katorshini ketkishina koroshinato. Ikrut akrut 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 akrut. Toreni kishini atakrashina koroshini keshi away. It's pretty a lot here coming through today. And coming back to the heart and solar plexus. Yanasheo, yanasheo, wakano, wakano. Oshwenirana, atirishendo, roshinirano, oye. Shayana kotoriana, shayana kotoriana, shayana kotoriana, akatakashinia. Yanotori shinirato nirashine annoye. Ikrut neshandrashano oye. Itishan roshana awe. Ikratutrashini atirana, atroshinirana. Oye nirana, uhwe. Irut neshanata rashana otroshinianishi. Irut nirashana awe. Oroshinarana eroto nirashine oye. Orote neshanarato troshiniana. Otoriniatara etrashana oye. Iturushine atarashine atarane etarana a. Urto yanarashana anoye. Iroshina anoye ye. Kika 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 Shayana kotoriana, shayana kotoriana, shayana kotoriana. Oh, shayana rotta nirashana awe. Kirano, kirano. Toishindarana kashinyo toroshinyata kishinya toroshinyata krashana ko toishindarata eniratoye. So I'm doing a pyramid around the forehead. Odoroshinyata krakishinato yena kishinyato tashinyata enyato. Oroshinarana kishinyato rajnyate. Orotinyata krashinako toshinikishinya oe. Erana kashinyato roshinyat kishi. Kika 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 Tornikisena toi na kasina rotte ni rasene. Erana kasina toi ni atera nashe. Rotte ni risena to shinarana eterashine otoye he. Erana kasiro totte ni shanata o shinaro tot ni sheniro tohwe. Erana kasiro tot ni atte keshinyato reshinyato. Eroshine anyashe eya. Rini aterane eterana aterana atroni aterana atroni aterana. Kika 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 Ushwinirana kishinia to karinya te karishinia otroshinia aniaha. Kirano, kirano. Kirano, kirano. Shayana kotriana, shayana kotriana, shayana kotriana, akatakashinia. So a lot happening in the forehead and third eye and the solar plexus today. All here really in the heart. Orishina grota kishinirato te shinirato to shinirata anisha roshiniata kishinyoto shinirata etnia. Oroshinirana kishinyato roshini kishinyoto roshiniashi. Ikrut akrut 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 akrut. Okay, so I'm suddenly feeling a bit of an influx of lights come through now and through the heart. Wow. There's some frequencies coming in to assist. Yanasheu, 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 Yanasheu.
This feels, the words I'm getting are unlocking, unlocking your remembrance, unlocking your inner wisdom, unveiling. Strengthening your cosmic connection, coming into your empowerment.
Oya nishano ishino ishino oya nishane. Oroshinya tekarashinya kotoshinya tekishinya tokoshinrata anirashana oy.
Feeling a lot of light come through, really down into the solar plexus. So I'm just anchoring a lot of this through the solar plexus now, this light, these light codes. I feel a lot of this is about really coming back into your power, standing in your power, knowing your power, reclaiming your power.
Onirashana karoshinike kishina karoshinike shinyato karoshinyato oifui. Igrotte kadnishina grotto karoshinyata karashina korshin horshanyate. Irotte nisha noto shinyata kashina karoshinike shi. Yanasheo, wakuno.
So you hear a lot of popping coming through as the light comes through here.
Roshinya nakeshin roshinya kotroshinya tekeshinyo to katshinya rastekshina otroshinikeshi. Igorot kanakashan kroshinikeshi nakatokashinya takatokashinya to. Igorot kashinya tekashinakoshi.
Okay, so what I'm sensing is we're needing to strengthen all the connections we have, all our channels here, as we come in, as this light comes in, to bring us more and more into our center, so we don't go completely kind of off center. Let me just see if there's any other guidance that wants to come through about this. Okay, so that's all I'm getting, and I'm feeling it's helping you come back into your power, your remembrance, unveiling, unlocking more of your inner wisdom, your power within you, your light, your inner knowing, your inner vision, clearing distortion. Programming. Strengthening you from within. Just sealing this through the heart and the solar plexus. feels a lot stronger. I feel this sort of inner strength now, this whew, and a lot of light came into these centers. So it'd be interesting to see how you will experience that. I'd love to know. So we close this now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, team. So it's very strong transmission, but I didn't get much info about apart from that. So I trust in that you will experience what you need to experience there. It was kind of straight in, you know, did a bit above the crown, but really a lot in the forehead, third eye, and solar plexus, solar plexus, solar plexus. So trust your own interpretation of that. It felt very powerful. It felt very stabilizing, strengthening, activating. Activating, unlocking. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to close there, and I give thanks to each and every one of you who's participating in this with me. It's a collaboration. I hope this assists us all on our journeys in the most optimal way. Yanasheo, 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 Yanasheo. I was told the other day that that's my soul song. That is like my signature. And I really feel it when I come to my heart, as you might have noticed, when I'm really in that connection, it just bursts out of me just like it did then. It feels like it springs from my heart when I'm in that absolute wholeness, that pure place. So I'm truly grateful for that. So as I close my session with that, with my soul song, may my soul song help you activate your soul song. May this help you in the most optimal way and truly benefit and support you. I'd love to hear in the comments. Please comment. I always read them, as you know. I reply to as many as I can. I truly value your presence, your support, all the power you are bringing, all the light you are bringing in your own unique, amazing way. You know, we are a network. We are like the mycelium, you know, this beautiful network of light, and we all have something pure and valuable to bring. And I'm so in awe of this and so grateful for it. So thank you to every one of you who's doing your bit. Thank you for being here. And so I invite you to check out my free offerings. I'm going to sign off because I have to go now. But check out my free Heart Haven every week. That's recorded if you can't make it live. It's a online Zoom event. I give a free light language transmission and it's a series of practices just to help us ground and center and come into our hearts. It's a beautiful, beautiful space, a lovely community. The power of it is immense because so many of us come into our heart and our wholeness in that space, and this group energy is palpable. It's really wonderful. So I invite you to join if that resonates with you, and if you haven't subscribed, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and like, comment, and whatever else you feel called to share if you feel any of your friends, anyone you know would benefit. But I'm truly grateful for all of you, and I wish you a beautiful week ahead. I'm hoping and hopefully I'll be back soon for another video, sooner than the last one. I really hope so. So let's see. So lots of love and blessings to each of you. Take care.